What if the dormant energy within you could awaken, unlocking untapped potential, transforming your mind, body, and soul? A force so ancient, yet so powerful, it resides in the very core of your being. What if you could harness it and rise to a higher state of consciousness? This is the truth hidden within the concept of Kundalini awakening, an ancient practice that can turn your life upside down, inside out, and awaken you to the profound mysteries of existence. Welcome, Seeker. Today, we will venture into the heart of Kundalini, an energy more powerful than you can imagine. Prepare to discover the step-by-step guide to unlocking this force and transforming your spiritual journey. But before we dive into the sacred techniques, subscribe now to this channel so you never miss an unveiling of such ancient truths. In this video, we will uncover what Kundalini really is, its historical and philosophical roots, and then we will guide you through the exact steps you need to safely awaken this transformative energy. This is not just another mystical practice, it's a way to access a divine consciousness, to harness your full potential as a human being, and to dive deep into the realms of the unseen. Hold tight. Because by the end of this video, you will never look at yourself, your energy, or the world the same way again. Long before the modern world embraced science and technology, ancient civilizations understood the power of the unseen, the energies that flow through everything, connecting all things to the universe. Among these truths was the idea of Kundalini, a spiritual force described as dormant energy coiled at the base of the spine, waiting for the right moment to rise. But to understand this energy's true essence, we must journey through time, back to the roots of one of the most sacred and esoteric practices known to humanity. The term Kundalini comes from the ancient Sanskrit word kundala, meaning coiled or circular. It represents an unconscious, latent energy that lies dormant at the base of the spine in the form of a coiled serpent. This image of the serpent, an ancient symbol, suggests both wisdom and primal power. It's a symbol of transformation, representing the shift from ignorance to wisdom, from darkness to light. The first recorded teachings of Kundalini meditation can be found in ancient texts like the Upanishads, which date back over 3,000 years. These mystical texts were the foundation of Indian spiritual traditions, passed down by sages who had awakened this divine force within themselves. One of the most notable references to Kundalini is found in the Shiva Sutras, where it is described as a cosmic force that transcends time and space. This energy is said to connect the human mind with the divine consciousness, awakening higher states of awareness. But Kundalini's reach stretches far beyond the Indian subcontinent. In the West, it is echoed in various esoteric traditions, from alchemy to Gnosticism, where the awakening of the inner serpent or spiritual fire symbolizes enlightenment and the union with the divine. The Christian mystic, Saint Teresa of Avila, in her writings, hints at a similar force through her descriptions of inner light and ecstasy, often depicting the experience of spiritual awakening as an intense, divine fire. Through the ages, different spiritual traditions have described the process of awakening the Kundalini in different ways, but they all share a common theme: this process requires a deeply transformative spiritual practice. It demands devotion, patience, and discipline, for it can bring profound enlightenment or, if misused, cause overwhelming chaos. This force is not to be approached lightly. It demands respect, understanding, and reverence for the energies at play. In the 20th century, the Western world's interest in Kundalini was piqued by figures like Carl Jung, who explored its psychological implications, and Gopi Krishna, whose personal experiences with Kundalini awakening brought the concept to global attention. Jung believed that the Kundalini experience was a deep psychological process of self-realization, the kind of spiritual journey that integrates the unconscious mind with the conscious self. He saw it as the archetype of spiritual transformation. So, why does all this matter? Because the Kundalini energy is more than just a mystical concept, it is a pathway to unlocking the hidden potential within us all. It's the key to accessing the inner dimensions of the self, a map to the higher realms of consciousness. Awakening this energy isn't just about spiritual transcendence, it's about a radical transformation of the mind, body, and soul. Imagine, if you will, a coil, tight, wound, and full of dormant potential. At the base of your spine, in the area known as the root chakra, this energy rests. The Kundalini, as ancient wisdom teaches, lies like a sleeping serpent, waiting for the right moment to awaken. But what exactly is this energy? And what happens when it rises? Kundalini is the life force, the divine energy that connects the physical with the spiritual. It is the very essence of creation itself. That which flows through the universe, binding all living things together. The journey of awakening this energy is not a mere exercise in meditation, it is a profound transformation of your being. To awaken this dormant energy is to step into a higher realm of understanding, to access deeper states of awareness that are otherwise hidden beneath the veil of ordinary perception. But what happens when the energy begins to rise? The process of Kundalini awakening is often likened to the unfurling of a lotus flower, a blossoming of consciousness. As the energy ascends from the root chakra up to the crown chakra, each of the 7 energy centers within your body is activated. Each chakra, or wheel, governs not just the physical body but also the emotional, mental, and spiritual states. Let's consider the first chakra, the Muladhara, or root chakra, where the Kundalini energy rests. This chakra is linked to our sense of stability, security, and survival. It's the foundation of our earthly existence. Imagine this chakra as the root of a great tree, anchoring us to the earth. When the Kundalini energy begins its rise, the first shift occurs here. A surge of grounded energy floods your body, awakening a sense of stability and connection with the material world. You may feel your fears dissolve, your foundation strengthening, as if the earth itself is supporting you. As the energy rises to the Svadhisthana, the sacral chakra, you move into the realm of creativity, passion, and emotional balance. This is the seat of our desires, our emotions, and our ability to connect with others. Think of this chakra as the flowing waters of a river, ever-changing and adaptable. As Kundalini rises, you may feel a surge of creative energy, ideas flow effortlessly, emotions are heightened, and a deepening sense of connection with your sensual self emerges. Next, the Kundalini ascends to the Manipura, or solar plexus chakra, which governs our personal power, will, and sense of purpose. It is here that your inner strength emerges, like the bright flame of the sun. As the energy flows through this center, you may experience a sense of empowerment, an unshakable will to live out your purpose with clarity and confidence. The dormant power within you begins to awaken as a radiant light. As the Kundalini energy climbs higher, reaching the Anahata, or heart chakra, something profound happens. You enter the realm of love, compassion, and unconditional connection. This chakra is the bridge between the lower, physical chakras and the higher, spiritual ones. The energy here feels like a burst of warmth, as if a deep, comforting embrace envelopes you. You may experience a profound sense of compassion. Not only for others but also for yourself, as old emotional wounds heal and dissolve in the light of love. The journey continues upward, passing through the Vishuddha, throat chakra, Ajna, third eye chakra, and ultimately reaching the Sahasrara, or crown chakra, the gateway to pure spiritual consciousness. Here, the energy culminates in a blissful union with the divine, a deep, transcendent experience where you experience oneness with all of existence. At each stage, the body and mind undergo radical shifts. Emotions are purified, mental clarity emerges, and the sense of separation between you and the universe begins to dissolve. But the process is not without its challenges. For as the energy ascends, it can bring unresolved emotions and dormant fears to the surface. The rising Kundalini can stir up the past, confronting you with shadowy aspects of the self, fears, anxieties, and even trauma. It's a process of purification, where the old must be cleared away before the new can fully emerge. To navigate this journey safely, patience and discipline are required. The rise of Kundalini is not a sudden explosion, it is a gradual, sustained awakening, one that demands careful handling. A sudden or forceful awakening of the Kundalini can result in physical, emotional, or psychological overwhelm, sometimes referred to as Kundalini syndrome. This is why proper preparation, guidance, and self-awareness are essential in this practice. Think of the Kundalini energy as a sacred fire. When approached with respect and proper reverence, it can illuminate the darkest corners of your mind, burn away the dross of the ego, and transform your entire being. But like all fire, it requires careful tending. Left unchecked, it can scorch and burn. Once the energy has passed through the heart chakra, you are entering the realm of the higher chakras, those that govern your connection to the divine and the universe at large. The Vishuddha, or throat chakra, is where you begin to find your voice, not only in the physical sense but spiritually as well. This chakra represents expression, communication, and authenticity. As the Kundalini flows here, it can create a powerful shift in how you express your innermost truths. You may find yourself speaking with more clarity, more honesty, and perhaps even tapping into the higher, divine wisdom that resides within you. It is as though the energy unlocks your ability to channel higher knowledge, to speak from a place of inner wisdom that transcends the ordinary. This is where many experience an inner calling, an urge to share their newfound understanding with others, to become a conduit for divine messages. The Vishuddha energy connects you to the voice of the divine, allowing you to speak with authenticity and purpose. Next, as the energy rises further to the Ajna, or third eye chakra, the transformation becomes even more profound. This is the seat of intuition, insight, and perception beyond the ordinary. The third eye is the gateway to a higher state of consciousness, where the physical world begins to melt away, and you are able to perceive truths that were once hidden from you. Here, the mind becomes clear, and the veil of illusion is lifted. This chakra governs your ability to see beyond time and space, to perceive the interconnectedness of all things. At this stage, your spiritual vision expands, and you may begin to experience heightened intuition, a knowing that goes beyond logic and reasoning. You might see images, symbols, or even experience sudden bursts of insight that seem to come from a deeper source. The third eye is the doorway to the inner realms, and the Kundalini energy, as it rises through this center, helps you access a higher level of consciousness, one where you are able to connect with your higher self and the divine wisdom that resides within you. Finally, as the Kundalini energy reaches the Sahasrara, or crown chakra, you arrive at the pinnacle of your spiritual awakening. This is the realm of pure consciousness, the state of oneness with the universe. Here, the separation between the individual self and the divine collapses. You experience a profound connection to everything around you, the divine source, the cosmos, all beings, all existence. The crown chakra is the seat of enlightenment, and when the Kundalini energy fully awakens it, you experience a state of blissful unity. This is a state where dualities vanish, where the mind no longer differentiates between the self and the other. You may feel the presence of a higher power, or you may simply experience an overwhelming sense of peace, joy, and interconnectedness. Time and space no longer exist in the way you once understood them. The awakening of this energy brings you into a state of non-dual consciousness, where you understand that all that exists is an extension of the same source. However, as beautiful as this experience is, it can also be a challenge. For most, this stage is not fully realized in a single awakening. It is a process, a continual ascent of energy, a deepening of spiritual understanding, and a constant unveiling of the truth of who you are. This is why patience is key when working with Kundalini. Each rise in consciousness demands integration, understanding, and a surrender to the flow of energy. Only when the mind and heart are ready will the full illumination of the Kundalini become a reality. Kundalini awakening is not just a single event, it's a progressive process, a spiraling dance between light and shadow, a perpetual unfolding of self-awareness. The energy within you will only rise as far as your readiness allows it. But with each step, a new layer of your potential is revealed, and the true essence of who you are emerges. It's important to note that while the journey may seem beautiful and illuminating, it can also bring up unconscious fears, trauma, and unresolved emotional issues. The rising energy can stir the hidden, unhealed aspects of the psyche, pushing them to the surface. The emotional and physical body must therefore be prepared to handle the intensity of this transformation. Grounding techniques, meditative practices, and working with a spiritual guide or mentor can help mitigate the challenges that arise. In this stage of spiritual evolution, the inner work is as crucial as the outer practices. Meditation, visualization, mantra chanting, and breath control are all essential tools in maintaining balance as the Kundalini rises. The more connected you are to your inner wisdom, the more graceful your journey will be. While the rise of Kundalini energy can bring about profound spiritual transformation, it also requires caution, discipline, and practice. The path to spiritual awakening is a gradual process, one that demands patience and commitment. Step 1. Grounding your energy. Before embarking on the path of Kundalini awakening, you must create a solid foundation. The energy of Kundalini is powerful and, when awakened, can be overwhelming. Grounding techniques help you maintain balance, stability, and control over your energy. Nature connection. Spend time walking barefoot on the earth, feeling the vibrations of the ground beneath you. This helps reconnect you with the root chakra, Muladhara, where the Kundalini energy lies dormant. Simply stand or sit in nature, focus on your breath, and feel the earth's energy moving through you. Root chakra meditation. Visualize a red sphere at the base of your spine, symbolizing the root chakra. Imagine roots growing from the base of your spine into the earth, anchoring you firmly and securely. As you breathe deeply, focus on drawing up the earth's grounding energy through your roots and into your body. Physical movement. Practice yoga, especially poses like mountain pose, Tadasana, child's pose, Balasana, and warrior poses, Virabhadrasana. These help you center and balance your energy, especially in the lower chakras, preparing the body to handle the intense Kundalini energy as it rises. Step 2. Preparation through breath work. Breath is a vital part of any meditation or spiritual practice. It is the life force that carries the energy of the universe within us. Kundalini awakening can be supported with pranayama, a series of breathing exercises that control and expand the energy flow through the body. Alternate nostril breathing, Nadi Shodhana. This breathing exercise helps balance both hemispheres of the brain and clear blockages in the energy channels, known as nadis. Sit in a comfortable position, close your right nostril, and inhale deeply through the left nostril. Close the left nostril, and exhale through the right nostril. Repeat this for several minutes, maintaining a steady rhythm. Belly breathing. To prepare your body for the rise of Kundalini energy, practice deep belly breathing. Sit or lie down with your hands on your belly. As you inhale, allow your belly to rise, expanding like a balloon. As you exhale, feel your belly contract. This will activate your solar plexus, Manipura, chakra, helping you connect with your personal power and strength. Kundalini breath, breath of fire. Once you feel more comfortable with breath work, you can introduce Kundalini breath of fire. This rapid, rhythmic breath helps to activate the Kundalini energy in the lower chakras, generating heat and stimulating energy. Sit in a comfortable position, take a deep breath, and exhale rapidly through your nose while contracting your stomach. Focus on a steady rhythm, keeping your breath fast and controlled. Step 3. Practice meditation and visualization. Visualization is one of the most powerful techniques for directing the Kundalini energy. As the energy begins to rise, you need to consciously guide it through the energy centers of your body. This can be done through visualization, where you picture the energy moving upwards through each chakra. Meditating on the chakras, start by visualizing each chakra as a spinning wheel of light. Focus on one chakra at a time, starting at the base of your spine. See the chakra as a vibrant, glowing sphere of energy. Visualize the energy expanding and activating each chakra as you move upwards, from the root to the crown. Mantra chanting. Mantras are powerful tools for focusing your mind and opening the energy channels through which Kundalini flows. They work by helping you concentrate, calming the mind, and guiding the energy upward. Instead of traditional seed sounds, you can use simple, easily pronounceable words or affirmations that resonate with each chakra. These words will still serve to activate the corresponding energy centers in your body. Here are some examples. root chakra, Muladhara, I am grounded. This affirmation connects you with the earth and helps you feel secure and stable. Sacral chakra, Svadhisthana, I am creative. This phrase helps activate the energy of creativity and emotional balance. Solar plexus chakra, Manipura, I am powerful. Speak this affirmation to awaken your inner strength and willpower. Heart chakra, Anahata, I am love. This affirmation connects you with the energy of love, compassion, and emotional healing. Throat chakra, Vishuddha, I speak my truth. Use this phrase to open up your communication and align with your authentic voice. Third eye chakra, Ajna, I am intuitive. This affirmation activates your inner vision and deepens your connection to wisdom. Crown chakra, Sahasrara, I am one with the divine. Use this affirmation to align with the higher consciousness and universal energy. Chant these mantras softly or loudly, depending on your preference, while visualizing the energy flowing through each chakra. Step 4. Cultivate patience and mindfulness. As you begin to awaken the Kundalini, be aware that this is a spiritual journey. It is not a race. Each person's experience of awakening is different. The process of Kundalini rising takes time and requires commitment. Do not rush the process. Instead, allow your energy to evolve at its natural pace. Mindfulness. Throughout your daily life, practice mindfulness. Be aware of how you feel emotionally, physically, and spiritually. This awareness will help you understand when the energy is rising and when you need to ground yourself. Emotional purification. As Kundalini ascends, it often brings unresolved emotional issues to the surface. Practice self-compassion and patience as you face these emotional challenges. Consider journaling or speaking with a trusted spiritual guide to help process these emotions as they arise. Step 5. Seek guidance and support. If you ever feel overwhelmed or confused about the awakening process, do not hesitate to seek guidance. Kundalini awakening is an intense spiritual experience that is best navigated with the help of a seasoned teacher or mentor. Find a spiritual guide who can provide support, wisdom, and practical advice as you progress on your journey. Kundalini awakening is a profound journey of self-discovery and spiritual transformation. By grounding your energy, practicing mindful breathing, meditating on the chakras, and cultivating patience, you can awaken the divine power within you. Remember, this path requires respect, discipline, and patience. Take it one step at a time, trust the process, and allow the Kundalini energy to guide you to your highest potential. Start today, and let your inner light shine brighter than ever before.